Hey y'all, this is Mrs. Wilson. This is not a podcast. Y'all know we are off until September. Season 3 does not come until September 23. However, I am in my safe abode. I'm somewhere where I'm comfortable. And something has been on my heart for a few days. And I was debating if I wanted to make it a Facebook post. But I was like, that's going to be too long. Like, I just got to say how I feel. And I didn't want it to be a podcast because season 3 don't start back until September. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and have this conversation. It's a little bit after 4. My husband will be home a little bit before 7. I have plenty of time to have this quick conversation or speak my opinion, and then start a hot dinner so that when he comes home, he can have a hot meal after he showers. Anyway, this opinion and this dialogue is created, and it's especially for women. It's for the sisters. It's for the big sisters. It's for the mentors. It's for those who have ladies or young women looking up to you, or you're supposed to be that figure. This for y'all, right? Nothing against my men. I love my black men, my black kings. Y'all know how I feel. Got a black, amazing husband, dad, brothers, cousins. Y'all know how I feel about my brothers. So this ain't nothing personal, nothing against you, not offensive. This is not even to condemn the women or to be offensive to the women. This is just my personal opinion about some things that I've been learning and watching and seeing, and it's just mind-boggling. But a lot of you seasoned sisters whack as hell. Y'all whack as hell. And I said what I said, and I feel how I feel. I've already asked the Lord, by the way, to forgive me if I curse or accidentally say something. But I do want to step on toes. Like, if the shoe fits, put it on and wear it proudly and do better, because you know better. A lot of the reasons why a lot of black girls and women struggle with mental health now, especially women, because I've done a little research and a little study, and it's women between the ages of 30 and 47 that are really seeking mental health and therapy, physical therapy, mental therapy, all of that, to deal with a lot of emotional things that they've gone through, experience, and nothing is wrong with it. Let me say that. That's my disclaimer. Y'all already know. I done told y'all I've been in therapy 5 years. I have a therapist that I can call directly. Like, I don't think nothing is wrong with it. However, I know the work of therapy. I know all of that. But to me personally, I feel like having a therapist and having a friendship circle, sisterhood, sister circle, all that is just a little bit different, right? The therapist is going to help us to identify deep-rooted issues that we've experienced, traumas, experiences that we've had. They're going to help us identify them so that we can learn why we respond the way we respond, right? And then we're going to learn how to respond going forward if we're triggered by those things. Some stuff we just want to sit down and talk about with our girls, with our big sisters, with our mentors, with our seasoned sisters that's been there, done that. We just want to sit down and talk to y'all about it. But I think it's a crime, shame, and I want to say damn shame, but I ain't going to say it because I don't want to curse and I don't want to offend nobody. It's a shame that we can't even come to y'all and have conversations with y'all about things that we're going through without fearing or worrying that you're going to go and have those conversations to everybody else about it. Like, it's sad, man. It's sad. And then not only that, but when we have these conversations with y'all, we having these conversations because we know that y'all have probably been there, done that. You've experienced it. We want you to give us some sound advice, some good insight, some prayers, some words of encouragement, how to maneuver going forward. Instead, y'all, you're listening here. You listening so that you can run and tell the next person, and you know, just like we're like inferior. Like, I don't even know the words to say. It's just bull. It's pure. It's bull. It's crap. It's whack. And I'm really bothered and annoyed. And I'm telling y'all, I'm emotional about this thing because I just don't understand. Like, if I can say how I really feel, like, I just don't understand, because the ones that has the most to say ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. If I'm coming to you about something I may be experiencing in my career, how the hell you talking bad about me in something that I may be experiencing, or me not knowing where I want to be or how I want to be, when you all over the place in your career? If I come to you needing advice, and I'm coming to you only because we probably have similarities in our career, or you've experienced what I've experienced in my career, so I'm comfortable enough to come to you and talk to you about that. But it's not fair that I'm talking to you about that for sound advice, for prayers, for encouragement. And you, I get it. All these years, she said, I know honey, she been here, they said she doing it. Like, no. Whack as hell. Another example. If I'm having relationship or marital issues or dating issues, and I want some advice from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go to my big sister because she been there, done that. She got married late like I did, or she dated, late like I did, or she dated this type of person, or, she been married for a very long time. Let me go to her and I'm going to you for sound advice, for prayer, for help. And you talking, after I've told you what I've been going through or what I need help with, you telling the next person about everything that I got going on, but you ain't done a bit of reflection. First of all, if I'm coming to you about this in my marriage, probably because I know you've been through it in your marriage. If I'm coming to you about this in my relationship or a dating situation, probably because I know that you've been there, right? And the difference is you telling people about my situation, thinking that they don't know about your situation, because you ain't told them, but they know, sis. Everybody know. It's 2023. We can put 2 and 2 together. Okay? So while you going trying to talk bad about my situation or low-key in competition, comparing because that's what you're doing, we know what you really got going on. And the people that y'all be talking to, this is what gets me. The people that y'all are having these conversations with, big sisters, seasoned sisters, have had these same conversations about y'all and y'all situations. Like, y'all would be surprised about the things that people know that you're experienced, going through, been through, that you don't even know. We know. It's not a good feeling when you know that you're the topic of somebody's conversation, when you ain't even had a conversation with them. It's annoying as hell. And then what makes it even worse is it's like, dang, how they talking about me when they got this, that going on? Baby, a microphone, a lens, a fly on a wall to expose what you have going on, you'll be feeling dumber than what you already feel. Because you already feel dumb as hell. That's why you're so comfortable with talking about the next person and talking down on their situation, just to make you and your situation feel better. When you been looking stupid. So if I'm looking stupid, you looking stupider. And that's not even a word. And I'm not even talking about me per se. Because when I went through premarital counseling, my pastor had already shared, with us that whatever issues we have, whatever conversations need to be had, if anything, have that with your spouse and nobody else. So nobody can say, Toy called and said this about that her marriage or this and that, this and that. No, I don't do that because I've learned. You know what I'm saying? I've learned before I was even married the route to go. When me and my husband, if we have an issue or we need to talk about something, we both are very outspoken. If you know the Wilsons, the wife don't hold nothing in and the husband don't hold nothing in. Baby, we're going to talk about it. So I'm not even speaking about me per se. I'm just speaking about things that I'm seeing and that I'm witnessing. And it hurts me and it saddens me because conversations that I feel like, even if I have an issue with my husband that I don't want to talk to him about, I feel like I should be able to talk to my big sisters or mentors about, and I can't even talk to y'all because y'all gonna run y'all mouth to somebody else as if your boo-boo don't stink. Like, what we doing? How we, ooh, girl, let me tell you, ooh, girl, did you hear? How we doing that? When if somebody say, ooh, girl, did you hear such and such? It's going to be crazy. It ain't going to be right or normal. Stop. That's why now a lot of black women have a lot of mental health issues because we don't have a safe space in some of the circles that they're in, because it ain't me, babe. My circle circumference is as big as this champagne glass. But it shouldn't be that way. If we're a part of any sisterhood, sistership, friendship, sister circle, we should be able to pick somebody out in that circle, One, maybe two people. Go to them, have a conversation with them, get sound advice, get some prayer, get some encouraging words, a few check-ins until we're better and we're moving in the trajectory we need to move in without it going past that safe space. But y'all running and putting y'all mouth on people, casting a stone as if you without sin. It's whack. And then you wondering why you in a situation that you in. Yeah, you old as hell and you still going through food. You got so much to say about what I got going on. But you way older than me and you going through worse than me. You more seasoned than me, but your boo-boo's funkier than mine. Like, stop. It's time out for it. The generation that's coming up, I personally feel, I've said that all the time. That's why I'm real cognizant and I'm careful about who I have around my daughter. Contrary to what some opinions may have, I'm careful about who I have around her. And I'm careful about what I say to her or around her. Because I don't want to project what I'm feeling or what I'm going through onto how she responds or reacts to people. I don't do that. I'm raising her to be her own woman, young woman. And I'm raising her to be wise, smart, true, sincere, honest, compassionate, kind. Y'all sitting around having conversations around people with these girls around y'all. Y'all having conversations about other people in front of your girls, your daughters, nieces, whatever. And then when they see you around them people, you laughing and smiling in them people's face. How the hell you think you raising them girls to be? How the hell, what you think you doing? That's why we have a generation that we have. That's why this Gen Z, X, whatever it is. That's why a lot of them are coming up the way that they are. Because they seeing the women in their lives dog talk about everybody around them and then get in their face and hug and love them. That's not normal, y'all. That's abnormal. That's weird as hell. Like, why would you even want to raise a kid to be like that? That's stupid. Stop. It's time out for it. And I came because, not to condemn, not to judge, but I've been there, done that. I was once that person that you can call and say, girl, did you hear? And I'd be like, no. But the tables were turned. And I experienced the pain from that. And I promise you, I no longer do it because it's hurtful. It's hurtful. That's why I'm so angry, because I'm almost 40. And I learned, you know what I'm saying, before I was 40. But I'm talking about women that are pushing 50, in their 50s, still doing the same crap that teenagers do. Stop. You're too old, baby. You're too old, sugar. Like, all that low-key competition, stop it. If it make you feel better that you more successful or you got this and that more than the next, feel like that. But you don't have to put your mouth on people. Feel like that if that's how you're going to feel. If that makes you feel better, feel like that. But keep your mouth off folk and what they got going on. If you're not praying for them, if you're not helping them, if you're not supporting them, shut up. Shut up. Okay, it's so many people, not so many people, but I can name 4 or 5 people that I really looked up to, and I just thought, that's it. And I promise you, the Lord showed me real quick. That ain't it. Because one conversation that I had with them, 17 other people knew about it. How? And it's just me looking for sound advice. Prayer. Like, I'm coming to you vulnerable because I'm hurting. I need a little advice. And you telling everybody. Why? Does that make you feel good? Do it? I hope not. Listen, I had to get it off my chest. And I really hope that this helps someone. I hope it helps us to be better and to do better. Let's go back to, the originality of real friendships, sisterships, sister circles. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the time to where we can go out with our girls, our little sisters, and have drinks with them, catch up on life and what's going on, and be able to pray for them, give them sound advice, and do some check-ins every now and then. Let's go back to that, y'all. I have a couple of friends that I do that with, and my daughter. Because I trust them, and I know they trust me. Like, let's go back to that. We're not competing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like heaven should be everybody's goal. And until, we don't never know when it's time for us to go there if we're going. But until it gets to that point, we need to be living. We need to be positive and supportive. Everybody not going to like you. That's perfectly fine. I know that. I'm not going to be everybody's vibe, and I'm fine with that. Because everybody not going to be my vibe. But I know how to stay the hell away. And I know how to shut up. Just because you're not my vibe don't mean somebody going to be able to come to me and say how they feel or what they think about you. That's between you and, have you had that conversation with them? You ain't talked to them? You might need to call them and let them know, because they may not know this is how you really feel. If they calling with the foolishness now, if you're not telling them, girl, I remember when I was going, honey. If you're not reflecting or deflecting in that moment and moving them past it and humbling them to let them know, baby, your situation probably ain't no better. Because I've been there, so I know you've been there. If you're not doing none of that, shut the hell up. Hang up the phone. Because if you're saying anything other than being positive or making the situation better, you dumb. You trifling and you wrong. I'm just saying, people have feelings. And to hear that conversations are being had about you and you ain't got nothing to do with it, or you don't know nothing about it, and it's supposed to be people that you look up to, or people that you admire, or people that you love, or people that you support, or you want their support, that's hurtful, y'all. That's hurtful as hell. That's hurtful. So let's do better. Let's be better. Let's model what real sisterhood is supposed to be. And not just model it and fake it. You know, don't model it in front of that person. But soon as your friend of 30 years gone, you dogging in the tongue. Like, come on. Check your heart. My pastor always say, do a heart check. Do a heart check. That's what Pastor Richardson say, do a heart check. Baby, man knows the outside, but God knows the heart. And playing with him, baby, you be messed up every time. You wondering why your situation hadn't gotten any better. You wonder why you miserable. Or you wondering why you can't project the happiness that you want, or the happiness that you see that they quote unquote projecting. You wondering why you feeling the way you feel, or you got to talk about them to make yourself feel better. Because you got your mouth on people and stuff that you shouldn't have your mouth on. Shut up. Heart check. Get it together. I'm telling y'all, I had to learn the hard way, and I promise you, I've had so much peace since I've learned. Like, it's good. Like, we ain't competing. We ain't doing none of that. We love everybody. We want everybody to be good. We want everybody to win. And if it's a situation that we don't feel like that's for them, or God wants for them, we're going to say, God, if that's not for them, reveal it to them. But if it's for them, bless them. That's what we saying. We ain't doing no cursing. We blessing. Okay? Y'all ugly. I always got something to say. I love y'all, babe.